I still really, really love you. Love is stronger than pride. I still really, really love you. But love is stronger. I still really love you. Love is stronger than pride.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tyra here with another struggle review, here to discuss Atlanta season 4 episode 7 Snipe Hunt. Now before we get into all things Earn and Van, I need you guys to drop down and subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm going to give you guys a moment to do that, and then we're going to come back and discuss. Did you really think for 2 seconds that they weren't going to end up together? We don't come in on an episode playing some Sade for them to not leave and move to LA together. If we don't get in a Diamond's Life, Love Deluxe, Love is Stronger Than Pride, or we going to LA?
Go back.
Have hopefully subscribed to see more of me. Let's get into this episode. Now we start off right away, as I said, coming through with that Sade, your love is king. I was like, all right, Earn, you better set the mood on the car ride to the campsite. But right away we start off the themes of just getting into their relationship. I think all of us was probably waiting for this episode to see exactly where they stand, because they have never really just been together. And where they stand is extra hyphen in this episode, because Earn is moving to LA and he very much so wants Van and Lottie to come with him. Now, despite what Earn has to say, this was very much so a setup on his part. This wasn't just about celebrating Lottie's birthday and giving her that camping experience. This was very much so about him getting and wanting an answer. We find out in this episode that she already knows about LA, meaning he already asked and she needed time to think on it. And the way that Van was moving in this episode, she was in no rush to give an answer because she was not sure if she wanted to go. But Earn definitely tried his best to speed up the process in this episode. There are no people here, no distractions, no phones, no devices. We are in the woods and I'm going to give my answer today. But it's never actually that simple. As soon as they arrive, even though they are cordial, this is family time, it's Lottie's birthday, they're happy. I'm gonna say they're happy because child Lottie in the back seat, Lottie this whole episode was a whole different type of vibe. We're gonna talk about her. But there is something that needs to be said, and you immediately get into just really trying to rush the process, because as soon as we arrive and we have, the gentleman who's pointing us to the site go, oh my God, you have such a beautiful family. You guys look so great together. There is nothing worse than, that feeling of, oh, you have such a beautiful family. Oh, look at your lovely wife. And you have absolutely no real definite connection to this person. This could possibly be my beautiful family, or this could be my baby mama who lives in Atlanta and my daughter and mother that I maybe see twice a month. Now, from the last episode, this is such a quiet, peaceful episode. I wasn't sure for 2 seconds with them going out into the woods, but once I realized that, it was just them there and this was mainly us just focusing on their relationship and then moving forward, because I was like, well, y'all gonna have somebody pop out? Anytime on this show somebody goes to the woods, it is never a good situation. But I think they felt like, after that whole situation with Al, y'all deserve to breathe. Thank you so much for that. But that doesn't mean that there wasn't any tension in this episode. Even though we're peaceful, we're in the woods, all you hear is birds chirping. That good old tranquility and peace comes along with being one with nature. But Lottie wasn't bringing no peace. Lottie wasn't bringing no peace this episode. From this episode, you very much so see that Ern is just kind of trying to jump back in as if no time has passed, as if he hasn't been as present as a father, as if he's been there the whole time. Like, all right, it is what it is. Lottie's like, nope. Lottie is so bothered this episode, even though it is her birthday. She is a little distant. She has a little attitude, and all of that attitude, birthday or not, that all was there and present, I believe, specifically for Ern. From the few interactions that we got here on the camping trip, it is very much so present that Van has been the sole parent for her. She knows exactly what to do, exactly what to say, exactly what the mood swings are. This is who our daughter is now. She's 6. She's not little Lottie that you were packing way back when on the bus next to the Bean Pie brother. She has emotions, and she has clearly been feeling some type of way because of y'all's situation. You ain't been here. Don't try to come here on my birthday and act like you've been here. Like when she said, oh, this big old tent. Lottie, which room are you going to be in? I'm going to be in that one. And what about that? Oh, he can sleep outside. This episode did a very good job of showing just how different their lives are, what their day-to-days are. Ern is trying to spend money and rush everything. I got this big ass tent. Well, we need a porch and rooms with a tent for it. It's a tent. We're going to be cold. Like there's no, forethought to do anything. Oh, let's go across, this wild ass river. I can put Lottie on the neck. We can get across there quicker so you can tell me if you're going to go to LA with me. No. We're going to walk around and we're going to be safe. She just knows Lottie so well. And I think maybe this was a little bit of a wake-up call also for Ern. Like, time is not stopping for anybody, even though we have been on the grind with him as a character. We love what he has been able to accomplish. And it's all been, more so just for work ethic. But it's just like, at what point are we going to stop to make time for the family and value the family? And here, multiple times in this episode with Van being that sole parent for Lottie, it's almost like Ern is on the outside looking in. As soon as, something happens, she knows exactly what to do. They have this, unspoken connection. Meanwhile, hardworking Ern just hasn't been as present. But I knew he meant business this episode after we went a whole episode for a minute and we did not see Ern take out his phone one freaking time. He is solely only focusing on an answer. And I love the fact that not only Lottie on this trip made it hard for him, but Van later on made it hard for him too. Because in the very beginning, it looked like it was gonna be a no. I'm like, if we gotta dance around the answer and can we talk about it later? Let's make s'mores. Can we go find a damn snipe? Now, child, I did not know what a snipe was. I did go to look it up after the episode, and apparently it's some type of bird. That was not a bird in Lottie's bag. Like, leave it up to Atlanta to inject some weirdness somewhere. We were almost home free. Now, my heart did beat a couple of times with them just letting Lottie wander off in the woods. Like, stay close. Why y'all just letting her go? She picking up frogs, doing kid stuff, but stay by us. Stay close to the campsite in this crooked ass tent. Like, okay. And then when we, rode our old way out onto the lake, like every scenario with Atlanta on the lake has not been a good one. Nothing happened. When they sent Lottie over there to catch a snipe so they could have a conversation, the snipe with characteristics that didn't really exist. Oh, it had this and red eyes, and you'll go over there so I can talk to your dad. And I got one. Like, girl, what you get, Lottie? What is in that bag? I don't know what the hell scurried out of that bag, but it looked real alien Prometheus. Like, what is that? First of all, I would have packed my stuff at that moment and left, because what if that decides to come back and crawl into the tent? No. Now, after we leave Lottie being over their shit and we get into this tent and we get down to the nitty gritty, like when Lottie said, don't even sing me happy birthday, I'm just gonna blow out the candle. Lottie is sick of them. She is so sick of them, the back and forth. Are we a family? What's going on? Like, just blow out the candle, drop me off at home, go to LA. Like, I ain't got time for this. I'm over it. Like, a little old soul. But we do have Van share beforehand, I'm not trying to be your security blanket. She is immediately just assuming that, oh, you don't want to be alone. That's why you want me to come. Like, every single instance to the very last conversation, she is equating him wanting her to be there to just, oh, it's just a necessity because you don't want to be alone because I'm just Lottie's mom. From like the last few seasons, she has had a problem with anybody just equating her just to being a mom. Like, she has made, light years of So much improvement since the last time we saw her in season 3. And not only her just being lost as a mother, but just lost as a person, not knowing her place. But even prior to that, when we've had people, oh, you're Lottie's mom. Like, I don't want to just be that. I'm more than that. And here's yet another person, my baby daddy, wanting me to just drop everything and move out to LA to just be there and be Lottie's mom. I was like, first of all, when she said, like, I can't drop everything, I was like, what you doing? What you doing? What are you doing? What no shade, but what do you have going on, man? The best thing that we have seen her do this season is be Lottie's mother. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, she is very skilled in that department, and there is nothing wrong with that. But I think that all the pushback that she was giving right away, how long it took her, I need to think about it, I need more time. He had to isolate her to feel like he needed to get an answer on Lottie's birthday. This was all because she was afraid, as she should be. Me personally, like, I have never championed or shipped their relationship. Not that I don't want them to end up together, but it's not something that I was just solely rooting for, because we've never actually seen them be in a happy relationship. It's always been on or off, hot or cold. We started, I believe, season 1 with them not even being together, and then they have this kind of dating in this gray area. But when Van actually wanted that real commitment and really wanted something from Earn, he wasn't ready. And then season 3, oh God. We're not even going to discuss what that was, but it definitely wasn't a happy relationship. And for the most part, they have just been existing together. So the fact that Van is scared and she's giving pushback, and we actually have to have Earn get up and try. He is so used to things just coming to him. I asked, just give me an answer. Why wouldn't you go? Like, what's here that you can't leave? No, I need you to show and prove at this point. We don't have the best track record. This episode has to be the most emotion that we have ever got out of Earn, besides the episode when he went to therapy. But this is the most vulnerable that we have ever seen him. The tears, I want you, I love you, I desire you, I could just burst. Lottie is the, soul manifestation of the best between the both of us. I want to be with you. I was like, all right, Earn. All right, Earn, come outside. This is what I think Van has always wanted, and it really took this to just even pull her in, because it really felt like she was just pretty much done. It's not about me finding somebody else. I do love that still, even in that moment, because she hasn't been perfect. She has been on her shit too, but it's just girl, it ain't about, me wanting somebody. Girl, I could get bitches. I could get somebody. It's not about me wanting to be, wanting to be alone. I have money. I'm not terrible looking. I'm successful. I could get another woman. I don't want another woman. I want this. I want my family. Listen to me. Now, child, she was doing most. At some point, I was like, all right, he's a good man, Savannah, and you letting him get away. He begging on his damn knees. Girl, come on now. Get on up. Get up, come on up. Van finally says, yes, I will move with you. And we physically bring Earn in, come into the fold, in out of the cold. And we, cozy on up to him. I love how they had Lottie in between, and he's all off on the side shivering. I'm just not connected with y'all in that way. I'm just gonna stay over here in this big ass tent. It's just no, come over here and get under the cover. Not only that, but get in here with us. We are a family, and I'm gonna go with you. I loved it. I love the whole theme of the Sade running through the episode, all the way from the beginning, us getting into Your Love is King, ending with Love is Stronger Than Pride. We could have went anywhere with some Sade songs. They could have even put in some I Couldn't Love You More If Time Was Running Out. We could have went there. We could have went Never As Good As the First Time. She got singles. But they end off, collectively together, and as soon as they bond, immediately you see a new Lottie. Lottie is happy. That's the first time in the episode when they're on their way back that we actually see Lottie smile. And we can definitely see that their lack of a union has been affecting her. Y'all together? We leaving together? Oh, I'm happy now. Y'all can sing happy birthday to me. Daddy, you can come in the house. It's a very, very good scene. I love this episode, even though this was a slower episode. It was quiet. It was solely just focused on them. I didn't mind that. With everything that they've been through, they absolutely needed this moment. But that was my review for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please drop down and tell me what you thought about it. Did you love this episode? Did you think it was dry? Did you want more? Do you think that they should be leaving together at all? I'm very interested to know. Please like and share this video if you care to. I see you guys next time. Bye.